Okay, we just finished a great in-house factory tour of Fazua, an e-bike drive manufacturer in Munich in Germany. And we're here with CEO Fabian. Thanks for a great tour. The company has been through some big expansion recently, opening up in Australia and just before that in North America. Along with some funding, tell us about these exciting developments.
Yeah, that's true. So basically, let's start with the funding. We are pretty unconventional for a younger company, as we are having the whole value chain in-house, so dealing a lot with goods and stock, and that means, of course, some necessary funding, and that's what we did. And yeah, we improved a lot within the last years, gained over 40 customers using our drive system, and yeah, it was pretty exciting within the last years.
Yeah, so give us a bit of the background of your company as you've come a long way in only 6 years.
That's true, yeah. So we started more or less in 2014 with the development of this drive system, and in 2015 we had a first driving prototype, and then it was all about transferring this into a serious production, which was a big task and took us a long time. And then in mid-2017 we started series production, delivering to the first customers like Focus or Cube. And in 2018 the first bikes were really on the road. Not that many, but then we gained more and more customers. And in 2019 we had a lot of bikes in the market and had these 40 customers, and now heading for some more expansion in other regions.
Right. Fazua is an interestingly unusual name. I'm sure the viewers would love to know the origin.
Yeah, that's true. So we were looking for some name more or less without any meaning.
Right, okay.
Because you have to deal with things like free domain and things like that. But at the end, we choose a name which has more or less an origin from a Bavarian saying, so the region here around Munich, which means more or less something like "go on." So if you force somebody to go on, you say Fazua. It's pronounced a little differently. And whenever you tell the name to people from this area here, they don't even realize that it's coming from that saying, but whenever you tell them, they realize. So there is some saying in there, but more or less with no meaning.
There you go, eh? Your Avation system is the latest model, and you recently partnered with Trek for their Domain Plus LT9. Can you tell us about your R&D and the evolution to this cool lightweight system, and what makes it so special?
Yeah, we basically, when we started with the system, we saw that we have a lot of strong, heavyweight mid motors out there in the market, going for more power, going for higher capacities. And a lot of times you see people demanding for even higher capacities because they're really afraid of running out of battery. And we thought, isn't there another way, putting more the rider in the center and not the power of the system in the center, so that you really have to rely on the system? It's going towards a motorcycle, and we were thinking, why not having a system that is really lightweight, you can completely integrate it, and maybe you can even remove it, that you can ride with or without. So go into more the sporty e-bike rider, going more to a performance way. And that was basically the idea, and of course this meets with an awesome bike like the Trek Domain. That's why it's at the end turns out a real cool product from our point of view.
There you go. So are you able to tell us more about your plans in North America?
Yeah, North America is more or less for us a magic box or a black box,
yeah.
You might say. You know that the sales of e-bikes in the US are lower compared to Europe here, but I guess the benefits of an e-bike are there the same. Maybe there's just something missing in these markets why the people do not like maybe the e-bikes how they are right now, and we are pretty confident that maybe we have a solution for that, and we can just take our part in making e-bikes even big in the US and in North America too.
Yeah. You just opened in the USA, Canada, and now Australia. Are more announcements coming? And what are your goals globally?
Yeah, honestly, Australia, New Zealand, US, Canada are really big markets for us. So for 2020, I guess we focus on the expansion in these countries. But in the following years, we will have coming up more countries step by step. That's our goal.
Good stuff. And lastly, can you share any new products that you have in the works or any other plans for the company?
Basically what's from our point of view, what we're really looking forward to is some real big cool improvements in the software running on the Ovation systems. So within the next month we will come with some major software release, which is then available for all existing motors in the market. So really you can just plug in the cable, put on the new firmware, and have some real improvements. We will have some digital products coming up, especially something like app. We will go into the customization thing. That's definitely something that will come up within the next month. And of course, we are working on some new systems, on some systems that are focusing on different benefits, maybe for different riders with different needs. And whenever we have something to show, we will definitely let you know.
Perfect. Well, thanks again for taking the time for this visit and giving us a chance to learn more about Fazua, and all the best in the future.
Thank you.